daily scary story. Dare to listen?
The Scottish Highlands were known for their beautiful, yet unforgiving terrain. Liam trudged along the narrow path, his breath forming clouds in the sharp air. The dense fog swirled around him, whispering through the rugged hills like a living entity. Each breath he took was laced with the scent of damp earth and ancient secrets. The trail was poorly marked, but Liam felt drawn to this isolated part of the world, hoping to find solitude amongst nature. As the fog thickened, Liam began to hear faint murmurs carried on the wind. He paused, looking around, seeing nothing but the swirling white void. The voices were soft at first, like distant echoes of long-forgotten conversations. Curiosity gnawed at him, urging him to listen closer, even as a chill crept up his spine. Somewhere deep within, a whisper beckoned him, promising hidden truths and forgotten tales.
As he pressed on, the fog seemed to breathe with him, its whispers growing more distinct. It spoke of wanderers who had strayed beyond the world's edge and fell into the embrace of the mist. He heard his own name among the voices, as if the fog was aware of his presence and eager for his company. The path seemed to disappear underfoot, melding into the fog, leaving no sense of direction. Yet a pale light shimmered faintly ahead, drawing him forward. As Liam moved toward the light, the murmurs crescendoed into a chorus of voices, some pleading, others warning. He glimpsed shadowy figures in the fog, their forms flickering like fading memories. One figure, a man with sunken eyes and a tattered coat, appeared more solid than the rest. He seemed to drift rather than walk, his movements in harmony with the swirling mist. His gaze locked with Liam's, filled with both sorrow and urgency. The figure approached, his voice clear yet ethereal, as if speaking from a great distance. "Turn back before it's too late," he called, a tremor in his voice. But the light pulsed insistently, a beacon promising answers to the mysteries whispered by the fog. Liam hesitated, torn between the allure of the light and the plea of the spectral wanderer. Deep inside, an unsettling desire to know what lay beyond kept his feet planted on the path forward.
Ignoring the warning, Liam edged closer to the source of the light. The fog seemed alive, curling and twisting, as if eager to swallow him whole. Each step he took felt as if the earth itself were trying to hold him back. The whispers became more insistent, darker, as though revealing secrets never meant for human ears. Yet he pushed forward, the light consuming all his thoughts.
At last, he reached the light, which emanated from a solitary stone set into the ground, glowing with an unearthly luminescence. As he bent to touch it, the fog solidified, forming a ring around him. The murmurs crescendoed in a chaotic symphony, each voice distinct, carrying tales of longing and loss. Suddenly, he knew these were the voices of those who had come before, bound to this place by their own curiosity. An icy dread settled in his stomach, but it was too late to turn back. The figure of the man in the tattered coat reappeared, his eyes filled with an apology Liam couldn't comprehend. "We all thought we could escape," the man whispered, almost more to himself than to Liam. As the fog closed in, the shimmering light began to fade, leaving behind only the cold, suffocating mist. Liam realized the truth. The light was a trap, a lure for those who ventured too far. The realization struck him like a thunderclap, and he reached for the man too late. His outstretched hand passed through the man, as if he were no more than vapor. Yet the man's eyes held Liam's with a depth of shared despair. The surrounding fog pressed closer, each whisper now a cry of lamentation for freedom lost. The path had vanished entirely, leaving nothing but an endless sea of gray. Liam was no longer a visitor to the Highlands, but a permanent inhabitant of its ethereal fog.
As the last vestiges of light dissipated, Liam felt the fog seep into his very being. His thoughts became one with the whispers, his memories fading like old photographs left too long in the sun. Around him, the silhouettes of the trapped wanderers swayed like reeds in a forgotten tide, welcoming him into their eternal dance. The landscape now seemed a part of him, and he a part of it, forever bound to the whispering fog.